Why do some couples make love look easy, while others feel like they're constantly fighting, second-guessing, or slowly drifting apart? Secure relationships aren't about luck. They're built. And after working with hundreds of couples over the years, coaching them through the struggles, the conflicts, and the breakthroughs, I've seen exactly what makes the difference between a relationship that thrives and one that falls apart. So today I'm breaking down the 10 things secure couples do differently so you can start doing them too. And stick around until the end because I'm revealing the one habit that will make or break your relationship. Miss this and none of the others will matter. Let's dive in. Hey, I'm Rose and welcome to the Awakening Relationships channel, where we break down the how-to of secure relationships so you can create the love you want. If that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. All right, let's talk about what secure couples do differently. Number 1, emotional availability and responsiveness. One of the biggest differences between secure and insecure relationships is secure partners consistently show up for each other. When one person is struggling, the other person doesn't ignore, deflect, or dismiss them. They lean in and offer support. That means if one partner shares that they had a really tough day, the other one doesn't just say, "Oh, that sucks. Hopefully tomorrow will be better." They ask, "What happened? I'm here for you. You're not alone." And this doesn't just apply to big stuff. It's in the small, everyday moments too. Have you heard of bids for connection? This is where one partner reaches out in a small way, like showing a meme or making a joke or even just saying, "Hey, look at that cute dog." Secure couples respond to these bids instead of ignoring them. Even a simple laugh or making eye contact and smiling or looking at the dog, it builds trust over time. In insecure relationships, one or both partners consistently miss these small bids for connection. Feeling emotionally safe in your relationship is everything. When both people feel like their emotions and even their tiny bids for connection are heard and responded to, the relationship becomes a source of safety and not so much stress. Now, just because you're emotionally available doesn't mean the relationship will last. The strongest couples also share this next thing, and without it, you'll constantly feel like you're moving in different directions. That's shared values. Secure couples align on the big things, whether that's family, finances, lifestyle, or personal growth. They may have different interests and personalities, but they're on the same page about what really matters. Let's be real. Love alone isn't enough. If your core values aren't aligned, you'll constantly feel like you're pulling in different directions. Here's what shared values look like in action. Family and kids. Do you both want kids? How do you see parenting? If one of you wants a big involved family and the other wants to keep things independent and child-free, that's not a small gap. Also, there's money and lifestyle. Are you savers? Are you spenders? Do you see money as a tool for security, or is it something to enjoy in the moment? If one of you wants to travel the world and live freely while the other wants to build a stable, home-centered life, that's a values misalignment. There's also career and ambition. Those are places that couples get really messed up. If one person is really into achieving big career ambitions and the other one wants a low-stress, simple life, it can lead to a lot of frustration if there's no middle ground. And then there's the emotional values. Do you believe in working through conflict, prioritizing emotional connection and growing together? Or does one of you shut down and avoid deep conversations while the other craves the emotional depth? Spiritual and moral beliefs are really important to align around. If one of you has a deep spiritual or religious connection and the other sees it as unimportant, that can create a lot of tension. This doesn't mean that secure couples agree on everything, but their values complement each other. Secure couples don't just assume they're on the same page, they talk about this stuff early and often. Because when your values are aligned, everything else gets easier. And when they're not, no amount of chemistry can fully close that gap. Another important tool for secure couples is mutual respect and trust. Secure couples respect each other as individuals. They don't play mind games, guilt trip, or try to control each other. There's no checking each other's phones, keeping score, or constantly questioning the other's intentions. Why? Because they trust that their partner has their back, and trust is built through consistent, reliable behavior over time. If you're in a relationship where the trust is shaky, or you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, there's work to be done to make it function securely. Expressing appreciation regularly is so important if you want to build a secure partnership. They don't assume their partner feels appreciated, they actually say it. They say things like, "Thanks for handling dinner tonight," or "I really appreciate you cleaning out the garden." They don't let these little things go unnoticed. If you never express appreciation, your partner may start feeling invisible or unimportant. Secure couples make sure that doesn't happen. The next tool is that secure couples have the ability to repair and forgive. All couples fight from time to time, even secure couples. In fact, not fighting is actually a bigger problem because it usually means that people are not speaking their truth. The difference is secure couples know how to repair. They take responsibility, apologize, and look to change things moving forward. If one of them messes up, they don't just say, "Can we let it go?" They own their mistake and they see how they can make it right. And they don't hold grudges with each other and refuse to accept an apology because they know that that builds resentment, and resentment is a killer for relationships. Secure couples laugh together. They don't take every little thing so seriously. If something annoying happens, like someone forgot to buy the eggs, they can joke about it instead of letting it escalate into a full-blown fight. Humor makes the hard stuff easier. When couples stop laughing together, that's when you know something is off. Secure couples support each other's individual interests. They don't lose themselves in the relationship. They have separate hobbies, passions, and friendships. Instead of seeing independence as a threat, they see it as a healthy balance. If your partner is passionate about something that isn't your thing, maybe they love painting or they're obsessed with hiking, you don't have to love it too. But a secure partner supports their growth instead of hindering it. Secure couples value loving and honest communication. Communication is so important, and it's not just about the words you use. Secure couples don't avoid hard conversations or sugarcoat things. They communicate in a way that is both honest and loving. It's about being direct, clear, and kind all at the same time. They don't play games. If something is wrong, they don't sulk in silence and drop passive-aggressive hints or wait for their partner to just know. They speak up. They say what they mean, and they say it with kindness. Instead of saying nothing's wrong when something clearly is, they say, "I felt hurt when that happened. Can we talk about it?" And then they listen without getting defensive. They don't immediately shut down, interrupt, or try to turn it into an argument about who's right. They actually hear each other. Here's the thing, communication can make or break a relationship. You could have all the chemistry in the world, but if you're constantly misunderstanding each other, avoiding tough conversations, or shutting down, the relationship will feel exhausting. And I wonder, do you feel like no matter how much effort you put in, your relationships never quite feel secure? Maybe you're with a partner stuck in the same fights or feeling unseen or second guessing whether you should be together or not. That's not because you're broken. It's because no one ever taught you the skills for secure love. And that's exactly why I started the Awakening Relationships community. Because secure relationships aren't just for lucky people. They're for people who understand the relational tools, the step-by-step what to do of building secure relationships. Once you have those tools, you can stop repeating the old patterns and start having the deep, secure relationships you actually want. If that sounds like something you need and something you're ready to do, check out the link below and join us. Even the best communication in the world won't make a difference unless you have this key ingredient: quality time together. Secure couples prioritize real connection, not just being in the same room, scrolling on their phones, actual time together. And so they understand that they can't let life take everything and leave nothing for each other. They prioritize things like date nights, deep conversations, traveling together, even just cuddling and watching a movie. The key is presence. When quality time disappears, so does the connection. And now the most important thing secure couples do, they work as a team. This is a game changer. Secure couples don't see conflict as you versus me. They see it as us versus the problem. They operate as a team in decision-making, problem-solving, and daily life. Instead of who's right and who's wrong, they think, how do we fix this together? And this is what makes or breaks a relationship, really. If your mindset is one of us is gonna win, you'll always be battling. If your mindset is we're a team, you'll always be building. So those are the 10 things most secure couples do. And listen, no one is born with perfect relationship skills. Secure relationships aren't about being lucky or magically finding the right person. They're built. And if you weren't taught these skills growing up, or if you keep finding yourself in relationships that feel confusing, disconnecting, or exhausting, it doesn't mean you're broken. It just means it's time to learn something new. Which of these 10 habits do you already practice in your relationships? And which ones do you need to work on? Drop a comment below. I love hearing from you and I read every single one. And if this video resonated with you, send it to a friend, your partner, or someone who needs to hear this. Let's get more people building secure, connected relationships. And if you're serious about having a relationship that feels safe, connected, and fulfilling, I can help you inside the Awakening Relationships community. I'll teach you exactly how to do it. Break out of anxious and avoidant patterns, communicate in ways that build connection and not distance, and create a relationship that actually lasts. If you're ready to start that journey, check out the link below and join us. If this video was helpful, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember, what we can't do alone, we can do together. I'll see you soon.